Hey there, football manager addicts. It is the FM and FMer, and today Sheffield Wednesday and I played through 9 matches, including a third round match in the FA Cup against Crystal Palace. So let's jump into it. So our first match was against Middlesbrough, and this one was a tough one. 51 minutes in, they scored the penalty, and then Baxter with a beautiful assist to Soto, our lone goal of the day. It was a great one, but it was the only one. A tough loss for us here. We should be beating teams like Middlesbrough at this point in the season, but we are in a slump big time right now. So this one ends 2-1, and we move on to the next match. So in between this match and the last one, Soto reached his 10 goals for the season and got a £77,000 pound bonus. And rumblings are happening that Soto's release clause of $13.75 million will be paid. So we don't want that to happen. We can't afford to lose him. And then 57 minutes in, Baptiste scores the lone goal of the game, and it's another loss. 2 in a row for this episode. Down to Brentford, we go 2-1. So this one, we take on Burnley. This one was a bit of a heartbreaker. We go up 2-0, and then we end up giving up 2 goals for them to come back and equalize. So we only get the 1 point instead of the 3. In between this match and the last one, we loaned out Hagen to Burton Albion, and Araujo loaned out to Chesterfield. Ndaye was the player of the match in this one. He did have the first goal of the match. Here you see Scove out wide. The little header, the little bounce, the little headed pass to another header into the goal to make it 2-1. And then Cornet into Wood. Wood shoots, scores, and this one ends in a 2-2 draw. That was a disappointing loss because I thought we had this one in hand, and I was feeling good about our team because it was like Burnley, hey, it's a Premier League team up and down between the Premier League and Championship, but we couldn't get it done. So we were only playing on 1 day's rest in this one against Birmingham, and it showed. They scored within 20 seconds into this one. Allen makes it 1-0. We did get 1 goal, but it was pointless at the time. Allen again gets in the box, beats everybody, taps it in, makes it 2-0, and this was only 11 minutes in. Our defenders, we were starting a lot of guys who don't play a lot. So nice ball over the top to Presley. Presley's able to tap it in to make it 2-1. And I'm thinking, we only need 1 more goal to maybe get a draw. And then a bad header, and they get in the box to Bailey. Bailey sends it over, and Palmer, of all people, with the own goal, and we lose 3-1. So before this match, we held a team meeting. It went over well, and then we take on Huddersfield. The transfer window is now open at this point, so we've started looking through our scouted players. We don't have much money to work with. We do have some players that we could be selling, so hopefully those play out like we hope, and then we have some money to start upgrading the team because we do need it. We're seeing that we are a League One squad that can win League One easily, but in the Championship you need a lot more depth because of the congestion of matches. We were only playing some games with 1 day rest, and our team's just not deep enough to win those right now. So they get a goal 68 minutes in. This one ultimately ends 4-2, which is something we needed. We needed a win, and we needed a game where we actually scored more than 1 goal, and that happened today. So Ndaye was second in goal of the month voting, so that was a good thing, as Sunderland scored the one and only goal in this match. Another loss for us and another shutout. We did sell Buckley to Derby County for $650,000, and Ward is finally back at training. The locker room's in good shape, and we had a B- head coach review for the month of December. So here we go, our FA Cup match, 3rd round against Crystal Palace. Sebastian Soto with a nice little chip. In the meantime, we did sell Ward to Toronto FC for $2.2 million. Baxter signed a new 4-year deal in goal, keep him around. Stoke did make an offer for Johnston of $3.7 million, but he wasn't interested, and we were on the fence about it, so we let it be how it was. And we've lost Radinko 3 to 5 weeks, so that's not helping anything as well, especially after Ward was sold too. So with the money we made from selling Ward and Buckley. We brought in Anthony Gordon from Everton, a young winger who scores his first goal in his first match. There you go. Right in front of the goal, taps it in. So hopefully he pays off as they equalize 1-1. QPR is a team we should be beating. This one ends in a 2-2 draw, as you see. Happy to get a point, but we need to win these matches. Nice shot from distance goes in. We did lose Walsh 3 to 4 weeks with a hernia. And at this point, Stewart and Rudinko are back at training, but probably a little bit to go before they're back playing matches and match fit. And the last match of these highlights is Sheffield Wednesday against Ipswich Town. And while we were very similar in shots and shots on target, they got 3 of theirs to go in. We got 0 to go in. Another game where we have conversion issues as Gomez makes it 2-0, Ipswich 83 minutes in. And then they add 1 late goal off of a free kick. Off the header, off the crossbar, and it goes in. And that's how this one ends. So we're in a slump right now, and we need to find a way out of it. You look at there's very little green dots. Very little green dot. The month of December, we did not win a match. We had 2 draws. January is a little bit better, a win and a draw. Hopefully February brings better news. Currently, we sit in 17th place with 30 points. Hull City are in that 22nd spot in the relegation zone. We are 8 points above them. We still have a comfort zone, and our only job is to stay above the relegation zone for this season. So while I hate that we're in 17th place, for the board, this is good enough and probably better than they thought we would be at this point. So tactics-wise, we've been going with the 4-2-3-1 wide. Gordon and Clark are our wingers. When Rudinko's back fully fit, Gordon will move to the right and Rudinko will move to the left in his spot. Soto up top and Daye in that advanced playmaker role. Baptiste and Deli Bashiri in the middle. Those guys need to step up. Baptiste should be playing way better than he is. Purrington, Johnston, Stewart, and Lawrence Gabriel in the back. We do have Palmer still. Davenport's nice middle defensive mid. Dauphin, Presley has been a good striker. We may end up selling him. I hate to sell him though. He looks pretty good. We do play a 3-4-1-2 sometimes, so we can play Soto and Presley up there together. We brought Josh Vela back from loan, help out in the midfield. Liam Walsh, one of our best players, is also injured at this point. Let's see, he's out for 12 to 14 days. And second choice keeper or backup, Lucas Schneller, is out for 3 to 9 days, so not too long for him. We also did bring in, I don't know if we spoke about him, Boubacar Diallo. Good passing, good tackling technique, defensive midfielder, probably can play some center back for us as well. We'll look into that. Our development center, we still have the same guys. Andrew Brown, our 16-year-old winger. His development is now skyrocketing. It shows Northern Irish player. First touch is nice, passing, flair, and physicals are pretty good right now. He's an attacking midfielder on the right side. Bill Turner, 18-year-old English defender in the center. Nice mentals and physicals. I'm starting to see though, without those technicals, that means very little. And then 16-year-old Japanese midfielder Takumi Hase. As you can see, he has a lot of green and little yellow arrows, so he's progressing nicely too. So we do have some players that are promising. Hopefully it stays that way. Look at our club finances. We're sitting at a little under 11 million right now. We have 0 in the transfer budget and a payroll of a little over 21 million, and we are currently over that by about $1 million. So hey, we have to deal with that at some point. We made $914,000 this month so far during players sold, players bought, that kind of thing. Transfer wise, we looked at that already. Nobody coming in or out, and that's where we stand at this point. So, as always, tap that like button. Hope you like the background instead of the green screen now. I like it better, feels better, looks better. Hit that subscribe button if you want to catch all the episodes that we put out. Appreciate you watching, and until next episode, you guys take care.